Alright, hey guys, it's TJ, and welcome back to another Call of Duty video. So, today I'm going to be telling a story that just happened earlier today, and it's pretty upsetting. So this is being recorded on Friday, March 25th, 2016, just so that you guys know where the story is coming from. I did not have school today. It was just the day off, it was the end of term, so I didn't have to worry about, doing stuff. So I was planning on just, editing, playing, just having fun, on my day off. But turns out my dad made a doctor's appointment, just like a checkup. And yeah, so I ended up going to that checkup, obviously. Once we got there, it was a normal checkup. It was a normal day, I just walked there. And while I was at the doctor's appointment, the doctor who was helping us was kind of weird. Like, I don't know, he was just kind of a creepy guy. Like, the way he said everything was kind of just like, I don't even know. Like, I get it's his job, but everything was just very normal. Like, he was just a strange guy. I can't really explain it, but he kind of gave me the chills. But he was friendly, but kind of like creepy friendly. You go in there, surprisingly the wait time was pretty fast, in between where the nurse takes the preliminary test, just takes your weight and all that, and then says, the doctor will be right here, and then usually it takes like forever for the doctor to actually get there. But no, this time it was pretty good. The doctor showed up like right away, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool, because it's like a quick trip. And on the way to the doctor's, I got a text. I was like, hey, want to go to a movie at like 4 to 5, somewhere in between there? And I was like, yeah, sounds good, just tell me when and I'll be able to be there, because this doctor's appointment was at like 3 o'clock, so I should be able to make it. I'll give you a hint, I wasn't able to make it. We go there, we do a checkup, and he's like, it looks like you missed one of the shots, do you just want to do that today? And my dad was like, oh yeah, sure. So that was upsetting, because I had to get a shot, and I thought it was just gonna be like a nice normal checkup, where they just ask you some questions, do a few like basic tests, and then you're on your way. But no, I had to get a shot. Yeah, so he's like, all right, we'll get that. So we do the checkup, and he's like, all right, let's go. I'm gonna go get the shot. I'll be right back. So me and my dad are waiting. We're just talking, messing around. My dad's like a germaphobe, pretty much. Like he does not like germs or anything like that. So he goes over to like this hand sanitizer thing, and I was bored, and so I just like block him from getting there and stuff like that. And then the doctor comes in like mid, like not like fight, but like I was like holding him back, and then the doctor walks in. We all just like acted normal, just stared at him. We were like, oh, what's up, man? But yeah, so that was kind of awkward. He's like, oh yeah, we forgot to test your eyes. So we got into the hall, test my eyes. I am gonna need glasses in the future, guys. So in my future videos, you're gonna see me with glasses. That should be interesting. So yeah, we go out there, we test my eyes, and he's like, all right, let me go get those prescriptions filled out for you. And then, so we go back into the room, okay? Because we still need to get the shot done, obviously. So we're in there, and I was like, he didn't say that he was going to get the shot, but obviously, it was like implied, like obviously, he told us we're getting the shot, so obviously we're going to get the shot. So, yeah, it was implied. But, no. And so we were waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Like, you guys have no idea. I was so bored because we were just in a tiny little hospital room with nothing to listen to but each other's voices and the constant ticking of the clock. Like, I legit was going crazy. And I was just sitting there, my phone was out of battery, and it was like, the doctor's appointment at that point had already taken like 30 minutes, okay? So it was like 3:30, and I was like, dude, there might be a movie at like 4. And I would never know because my phone's out of battery, so I have to go home, charge my phone, see what movie, see what time, then go. So, hopefully we can just get the shot over with. Hopefully it's just like walk in with the shot, clean it up, give it, and leave. But nope, that's not how it went at all. So while me and my dad were just sitting in that room, going crazy, I started having like cannibal thoughts. You know how when people are like forced to survive, they're like stuck in a situation they can't get out, they kind of start turning on each other, like in all those movies where they start like splitting off into teams, they start like eating each other, making conspiracies, like saying that someone stole food. It was me and my dad were like that. We were just sitting in there. I was like thinking he was like eyeing me, trying to like eat me or something in case bad came to worse. So I started making like a fort out of chairs, trying to act all casual, never turn my back to him. The ticking of the clock was the only thing keeping me sane. So yeah, we were in there for a good like 40 minutes, okay, just waiting for this guy. And at the doctors this happens a lot. Like you think they forgot you, and then you realize like nah, there's no way that they could forget, because it's their job. they're just taking a long time. They have to fill out all the paperwork for the shot, all that stuff. Okay, so they didn't forget. We're here. They didn't forget. They're just taking their time. And that's what we thought. We thought we were just like, okay, you know what? We'll give them 10 more minutes because this is getting ridiculous. Like after 40 minutes. So I started thinking like they forgot or something, but then I was like, there's no way they forgot though. Like this is their job. They do this every day. There's no way they forgot about us. It's just taking forever like it always does. At least that's what I thought. But no, this was not the case. So yeah, after me and my dad had, stopped fighting, trying to eat each other, I drew a line in the sand, said you can't cross this, and we'll stay together. That way, we can avoid cannibalism and turning against each other. So we started breaking the chairs, preparing for a cold winter. We broke the chairs down into their most basic components, and we got one of the stethoscope things, started rubbing it together, trying to create fire. We tried logging into the computer to call for help, maybe make an SOS beacon of some sort, but we couldn't find out the password. We started hearing weird sounds coming from the window, like something was stalking us off in the distance. It was dark times. So then anyway, my dad was like, I'm going out there, just to see if they actually did forget us, because this was getting ridiculous. So he goes out there, and the door shuts automatically, and I'm just sitting in the doctor's room, and it's even more quiet than before. It's just like the ticking of the clock just kept ticking and talking and ticking and talking. I was worried that when my dad went out there that he might never come back. I was scared, lonely, lost in that hospital room. Our chair supplies were low, so our fire would run out soon, and we already used the blankets on the doctor's bed to fuel the fire, so there's no way for me to keep warm. But yeah, so my dad came back, and I was like, oh, cool, alright, now we just have to wait, because whether they forgot or not, they're on their way. Even if they did forget, they're here now, and they're coming. So yeah, it was like, cool, you know what, they're on their way, that's cool. And we should be able to get out of here soon. I might make it to the movie, assuming it starts later than 4:30, because that's what time it was. And, and so we waited another 10 minutes. The fire had died out. We were almost about to die of hypothermia when the nurse came in and said, the prescriptions have already been filled out, sir. You're free to go. And my dad was like, wait, what about the shot? And she was like, wait, they didn't give you the shot already? And he was like, no, we've been waiting for this shot this entire time. She was like, just give me one moment. And she leaves, and me and my dad just stared at each other like, we just waited 40 minutes for nothing. That was all to waste. They were never all actually on their way, okay? That's like being on an island, writing SOS, and then a plane flies over, and you're like, alright, they saw the SOS sign. We just need to wait for help. And the plane didn't see it. They were waiting for help when help would never come. At least eventually we got our message across. So we were waiting in there just like, oh my god, we just waited 40 minutes and we weren't even waiting for anything. So then after that, the guy comes in like 3 minutes later. So we could have left. Instead of waiting 40 minutes, we could have waited 3 minutes. Because that guy was just like, that doctor that was working with us before left. Like, crap, I need to do this. So then he did it. He was a really friendly guy, but it took like literally 3 minutes. He was like, alright, here we go. Alright, you're all set, goodbye. And then we just left. So it was like we waited 40 minutes for literally nothing. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that story. If anything happened to you like this, please let me know in the comments. I know this video is probably longer, but I hope I kept you entertained through the whole video. If you made it to the end, comment SOS. And, see you guys next time. Bye.